was in
Okay, we're going to remain on the top on this story, which is Sanjay Raut being detained by the ED, and he's just gone inside the ED office. Let's listen in once again to what he said before entering the ED building.
शिवसेना इतकी कमजोर नाही आहे. खरी शिवसेना काय आहे हे आज तुम्ही पाहताय. मेरे खिलाफ जिस प्रकार से झूठी कार्रवाई, झूठे कागज, झूठे एविडेंस लोगों को मार मार कर पीट कर बनाए जा रहे हैं, ये सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र को कमजोर करने के लिए, शिवसेना को कमजोर करने के लिए. लेकिन शिवसेना कमजोर नहीं होगी, महाराष्ट्र कमजोर नहीं होगा. दूसरी बात, संजय राउत झुकेगा नहीं, ना पार्टी छोड़ेगा, ना शिवसेना छोड़ेगा.
Vinay continues to remain outside the ED office. Vinay, any update on what's happening inside?
Well, right now he has been taken in. We are told that his statement will be recorded in some time. He will be questioned about, the deals in the Patra Chawl case. Right now, though, it is just too early. We are hearing that the arrest might also happen after some time, and that he is likely to be produced in the court only tomorrow. So as of now, the agency is saying that he is being detained. Sanjay Raut says he is going in to get arrested. Our sources tell us that the arrest is imminent and may be shown. He may be shown as arrested after 6 o'clock in the evening today. So right now the procedure is being completed. His statement might be recorded. So we will have to see as to when the arrest will be shown, and whether they will take him for the medicals immediately or whether they will choose to take him tomorrow. Because remember, after the arrest is shown, they still have 24 hours to present him in the court as well as to take him for the medicals. So right now, all indications showing that there might be an imminent arrest. Even as Sanjay Raut is detained, he has already gone in. His family members are accompanying him. His MLA brother Sunil Raut has gone inside with him. We hear his lawyer is also there. So Sanjay Raut is at the ED office, will continue to be here till the agency officially gives out a statement about whether there will be an arrest in the case and what further steps will be taken. Pallavi.
Okay, I'm just going to go across to Herman, who's also outside Sanjay Raut's residence. We saw much action since morning. You know, Herman, you've also been reporting how the family also may be teary-eyed, maybe emotional, but at the end of the day, they too were brazening it out. Do you think the challenge for the Uddhav Thackeray, as part of the Shiv Sena, is also going to be beginning here on to keep their flock together and to ensure the kind of street protests we saw since morning actually continues, because elections are still a far way away?
Well, yes, and in fact, this is, I would say, a big setback definitely to Uddhav Thackeray, because all of you remember when the Mahavikas Aghadi government was being formed and the name of Uddhav Thackeray was being proposed as the chief minister, it was Sanjay Raut who would take a press conference almost every day in support of him. He was a close loyalist, a close aide of the Thackerays. Even when the vertical split recently did take place within the Shiv Sena, he chose to stay with the Thackerays. And here is a man, let's just not forget, he's also the editor of Samna, which is the editorial of the Shiv Sena. So an important name there now being detained, and as Vinay was pointing out, it's just a matter of time before the arrest can be announced. But whether he would be taken today to the hospital for his medicals, that is something that remains to be seen. And most importantly, politically speaking, what happens to the flock that continues to remain with Uddhav Thackeray? Will they now be afraid that probably in case if they have committed any sort of wrong illegality under the PMLA case, that they too could be next being investigated by the agency? Because the charge that has been coming in from the opposition is that the ruling party, which is the BJP, has been using these cases to target the Shiv Sena and therefore even managed to cause a rebellion. And out of fear, many of the MLAs decided to break away and join hands with the Eknath Shinde faction.
Okay. We've been hearing what Sanjay Raut had to say when he was going to the ED office. We heard what he said before he entered the ED office. You know, Vinaya, just to go back to the political messaging, because the procedures, of course, will be followed. But we are also hearing what the BJP has to say. That if you've not done anything, then what is it that you are scared of? We heard what Aman also had been saying, and you've been also pointing out that a challenge for Shiv Sena begins now. What is the BJP plus the Shinde factions plan then ahead?
Well, as of now, Pallavi, since this was not an unanticipated move in that sense, the BJP and the Shinde faction aren't really very worried about, the political messaging of this, because remember, this they have been saying will be in a long string of leaders of the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi who have gone in. So may it be Nawab Malik, may it be Anil Deshmukh. There is also, a likelihood of action against Anil Parab, who was another senior minister of the Shiv Sena. Sunil Raut, who is the brother of Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut, is speaking to the media right now. Let's try to hear him. Listen to him.
पत्रा चाल का गणेश, तो उस हिसाब से मेरे घर पे आज सुबह 7 बजे के सब लोग आए थे। उन्होंने सर्च किया, लेकिन सर्च में कोई डॉक्यूमेंट पत्रा चाल का मिला नहीं। लेकिन अभी देखो, उनको अरेस्ट करने का होगा तो किसी भी इसमें अरेस्ट कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि सब कुछ उनका ही है, कोर्ट भी उनका, सब कुछ उनका। आज उनको अभी यहाँ लेके आए, अरेस्ट किया है कि नहीं मुझे पता नहीं।
लेकिन राउत जी वो कोऑपरेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, ऐसा कहना है ईडी का।
देखो, कोऑपरेट नहीं करते तो उनको साहब को मेरे सामने बुला के पूछो, उनको कोऑपरेट किया कि नहीं किया, क्या कोऑपरेशन करना चाहिए। पूरा घर खोल के दिया, कर लो चेक, हम भी नहीं गए अंदर, सब दिया चेकिंग करो।
तो आज यहाँ पर डिटेन किया है, क्या कह के डिटेन किया है, मतलब सेटिस्फाइड नहीं है इंक्वायरी से अधिकारी?
आज कोई इंक्वायरी घर पे हुई नहीं, आज सिर्फ सर्च किया, कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्स लेके आए, कोई डॉक्यूमेंट लेके आए जो संजय राउत साहब ने इनकम टैक्स और राज्यसभा के फॉर्म में हमने सबमिट किए।
सर राउत साहेब, जे डॉक्युमेंट्स तुम्ही सादर केलेले त्यांनी समाधानी होता दिसत नाही का अधिकारी वर्ग?
उनको दबाव है, राज्यसभा के चेयरमैन को उन्होंने लेटर भी लिखा था।
हाँ, राज्यपाल के चेयरमैन वेंकप्पा नायडू को उनको लेटर 2 महीने लिखा था कि कैसे सूझबूझ से ये कार्रवाई हो रही है, और उन्होंने सब कुछ प्रूफ भी दिए थे। लेकिन अभी आपको पता है क्या चल रहा है, सब मीडिया को सब मालूम है,
ये पॉलिटिकल दबाव,
पॉलिटिकल दबाव।